Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy, and today we have the December end of the month reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome guys. I hope you guys are doing really good. I'm down to my last 3 readings. I've been doing this all day, but here we are, and let's get started. These are gonna be short and sweet, very simple, very straight to the point. If you wanted to get the overall gist, if you haven't for some reason already watched your main monthly reading for the month of December, go check it out, watch your other placements as well. And also, yeah, happy belated Merry Christmas, if that's a thing people say. We're getting ready to jump into the new year, and it's going to be super fun, and 2020 is going to be amazing for so many people, and it's going to be a very big year for shifts in consciousness and awareness of self. Now, I think a lot of people at this time, around this time, are really realizing that a lot of their external struggles or problems or obstacles are all caused from within, which is awesome because it's true. So, with that being said, Libra, let's jump into a reading. So for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, what is going on from December 27th through January 1st? What's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? December 27th through January 1st. What's going on? 7 of Swords. This card has been coming out for a lot of people. So Libras, you may be either wanting to walk away from a situation, leave a situation, or vice versa. There is someone or something that's trying to get away from you. Whoever is leaving or wanting to walk away from a situation, they're gonna do it, or they want to, or are thinking of doing it in a not so honest and straightforward way. So I feel like this person is not going to confront you, or you're not going to confront them. This person is just going to start to kind of like maybe ghost you or sneak away or start to distance themselves, but they're doing it in a not, I don't know. I feel like the way that they're doing is very like low. It's very low of them to do it this way. It's very disrespectful to you, or vice versa. It's very disrespectful of you to them to sneak away in this way, to not just say, hey, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore. It's just like someone just, I think basically someone's ghosting someone. So you may have been ghosted, or you may be ghosting someone, walking away from a situation. Because you got what you needed, and 3 of Swords in reverse. You got what you needed, or they got what they needed. So whenever I read these are general readings, so just place the energy. I might say it's you, it's really them, or I might say it's them and it's really you. So whatever you resonate with, take that. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it. Someone got what they wanted or got what they needed from this connection, and now that they got it, they're making their way off with it. So they just needed love, they got it, they're done. They just needed attention, they got it, they're done, they're leaving. They just needed physical intimacy, they just needed someone to talk to. Whatever it was, on whatever level it was that they needed something, they felt they needed something, they got it, you gave it to them, or they gave it to you, and now they're done. Now it's time to disconnect. It's time to disconnect from their energy, and it's time for them to disconnect from your energy. There's something to do with heat and light and energy. You could be you could have significant fire sign placement, so you could have a lot of Sag, Aries, or Leo somewhere in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Sag, Aries, Leo. I'm just feeling like a lot of passionate energy. This could have been just someone that you were like friends with benefits with, that like it was a very passionate relationship. But that fire that was lit at one point is now kind of dying down, or you're just walking away from it. Like, that's the thing, like, you walked up towards this fire, or they did. They saw a campfire in the middle of a storm. You know, it's nice, warm, and cozy. There's light, there's heat, you know, and it's freezing outside. So obviously you were going to be gravitated towards it, or vice versa, they were going to be gravitated towards you, obviously. But now winter, you know, is over in this metaphor that we're using, and it's not so cold anymore. And now you don't have to depend on the fire. You don't need the fire, really. Does that make sense? So it's almost like something was needed at one point from this person or from the situation, or vice versa. Someone needed something from you at some point that they no longer need. It's not necessary. Yeah, and then it's like Page of Wands, and as soon as you realize that it's not necessary to be holding on to this either, that it's not, you know, you don't really need them or they don't really need you, once you really realize this, you're ready to go. You're like, okay, well, you know what, that didn't work out, that disconnected, whatever, we fell apart, the fire died out, and it's a new day, and let's make the best out of it. I feel like you're gonna have a very optimistic mindset to this, or the other person, vice versa. Whoever gets walked away from or left in the dust, I feel like even though it stings a little bit, because, or you feel some type of way about it, maybe even a little bit bitter just because it was a really passionate connection, at the end of the day, there's a realization that there are going to be better days ahead. There's more in life than that connection. And, you know, what that person maybe supplied is actually something that someone else can supply. It just wasn't the right person. So for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 27th through January 1st, what does Libra need to focus on? What does Libra need to focus on? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 27th through January 1st. 8 of Cups. Yep. You need to focus on walking away. Yeah, I feel like it's you that maybe needs to sneak away. Maybe there's a situation you feel trapped in because maybe the other person has this burning passion and desire for you, and you just don't feel the same way. Maybe it's not reciprocated, but it's time to let this fire die down. It's you know, it's been going and burning for way too long. And yeah, it's like I feel like you're gonna sneak away. I'm just gonna say don't ghost anyone. I feel like ghosting is really messed up, you know, like either confront the situation or like, I don't know. I'd honestly prefer being like slowly distanced from than ghosted. I don't know, I just feel like ghosting is like kind of horrible. Or like say that you're just done with someone or say that you're over them. But I kind of feel like whoever is walking away, and again, maybe it's still not you. I feel like now it is you because we asked what you should focus on. Maybe it's for you, it's vice versa, so maybe you need to focus on this person that's trying to walk away and not let them walk away. Maybe it's not right for them to walk away this way and you need to call them out on it and say, hey, you can't just fucking leave like that. Sorry. But I feel like whoever's doing it, if it's you, Libra, you're doing it in a really sneaky way. Like you're like, this person has a cloak on, they're covering their face, they don't want to be seen exiting the building. Like you're gonna do it really sneaky, you know, sneaky walking away. And I don't know, maybe Spirit's saying focus on that in terms of maybe leaving the situation is the right thing to do, but the way that you're doing it might not be so right. Ace of Wands in reverse. The action that you are taking may not be the right action. Does that make sense? I'm not saying don't leave. I feel like if you want to leave, you should leave. That's the time to leave. That's the right time to leave. But the way that you go about it, that's what feels a little bit wrong here. And if it's not you, Libra, forgive me, then I'm picking up the energy as the other person. Them leaving or trying to leave or wanting to leave or thinking about leaving in this way, just ghosting and being done with it, it's not right. It's not right. It's wrong. It's not the right action to take. It's okay if they want to leave. You can't control them. You can't make them stay, and vice versa for you too. But the way that whoever's doing this, whoever's going about this, like sneaking away like this, it's not right. And it's not right to just use people either, because someone was definitely used for, you know, like whoever was the fire in that metaphor and provided that warmth and that heat and that life energy, they were definitely used just for that. So, yeah. All right, let's get a closing message from Spirit for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 27th through January 1st. Closing message for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 27th through January 1st, what is the closing message, Spirit, that you would like Libra to know? What is the closing message for Libra? Resilience, rise above tribulations. So what's really going on, Libra, in this last week of December, from the 27th, which is today, till January 1st, this is all just like a test. It's a test of, will you, if it's you, okay, for those of you that is you, because I feel like maybe it's just half and half, because I'm really feeling that it's you, but I'm also feeling that it's the other person. For those of you that are planning on sneaking away, walking away, just, you know, dumping someone, you know, ghosting them, just being done with the connection, leaving it behind, it's okay for you to do that. The reason why it's coming up as a tribulation, it's kind of like an obstacle in your way. Will you, because I feel like maybe for some of you, you've had a past of doing this. You've had a past, you have a reputation for ghosting people, okay? And it's not right. It hurts people, I think, a lot more than it does by giving them closure. Because if you ghost someone, you don't give that person closure, and that hurts. It hurts not to be able to have closure from the other person, right? Especially, I hope that some of you guys that do that can relate if that's ever happened to you. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to do things different. Don't stay. I'm not saying to stay at all. If you don't want to stay, don't stay. If you want to leave, leave. But the way that you do it is what matters here. The way that you do it, I feel like it's almost like ghosting is like really petty behavior, and I feel like you need to rise above the pettiness. You have to be the bigger person and actually be an adult, be a mature person, and sit down and give someone the closure that they deserve. Because you would not want, Libra, if it hasn't happened to you, trust me, you would not want someone to ghost you like that and not ever give you closure and just leave. And also, other side of it, if it's the other person, this is a test for you also. If someone is ghosting you, you notice, like someone just stopped talking to you, they left you, you're like, hey, can we talk, hey, can we talk about stuff, and they're just ignoring you. That is also a lesson for you to also, I don't know, like make it known that the way that they ghosted you, the way that they're treating you by sneaking off and acting and being in this shady behavior towards you, you have to make sure that you're vocal about how disrespectful that is to you, because you do not deserve that. You deserve way more than someone just walking away and ghosting you. You deserve closure, you deserve a final conversation, you deserve answers. So it's also making sure that if someone is ghosting you or just, you know, trying to cut you out just like that and not giving a closure, that you call them out on their bullshit too, you know? Because all of this is childlike behavior, and we don't have time for that. So again, whatever actions are being taken are the necessary actions. It's just exactly how people are doing things is not quite right, Libra. So whichever side you fall on that, you know, really think about that and think about what you're going to do. Because either side, you got to do something. You got to speak up. You got to stand up for yourself, okay? Alrighty. That was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If it resonated, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe for more. I'm going to have the January videos up very, very soon. The year went by super, super fast. We're already jumping into 2020, and I just got to keep going with the pace. We got to pick it up. We got to keep going, overcoming our obstacles, and stepping into this new chapter. We're losing a lot of stuff along the way as well, okay? A lot of lost baggage, a lot of old people, a lot of old situations. Just let them go, let them be in the past, so that you can live in your future, all right? I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in 2020. Bye-bye.